cavity drilling slash filling. Is the cavity small? Is it big? Well, you're gonna find out in the video, guys. Let's get right into it. So wow, here we see a huge cavity. That is a class 1 as of right now. It has a very, very big cavity. What he's doing there is putting the rubber dam over the clamp so that he can access the tooth and, and be able to go. Here he's using a round burr. And yep, you're just going in there in that cavity, getting every area that he can get. Now this is going to be a composite restoration, so he does want to be as conservative as possible, but the dentist also needs to make sure that they get every cavity and crook and cranny out. Yeah, just trying to be conservative as possible, going everywhere where that caries is. You see that black stuff in that hole, guys? That is caries. That is the bacteria in your teeth eating away your teeth. So yeah, that is what he's getting. That is what this dentist is getting out. Now the dentist does have this in like a fast speed motion. That's not real time. That's what I'm trying to say. Still nice to see though. Oh, look at them teeth, boy. Okay, switching back to low speed. Why? Because now he's really getting in there. And now he really wants to be very, very careful. Using the slow burr, well, it's slower, right? So it's causing less trauma. It's you're being more conservative. So this here, what he just put on the teeth, on the tooth, is to see where the caries is, right? Now I haven't learned about this in dentistry yet, but that is pretty cool to see. Now I do want to say the dentist here has to be careful, because they could get to the point where they get really close to the pulp, and he doesn't want to get to the pulp unless he really has to, unless there's caries there. So this dentist is being very, very careful not to get to the pulp, because then that's going to be a root canal, no longer just a filling, right? And then the patient's going to have to pay more. It's just a lot of money that you can avoid, right? All right, so now here we're seeing the dentist getting rid of that enamel that's not ported. So making sure getting that out. Now we're applying self etch. What self etch is going to roughen the tooth. It's going to open up the tubules and stuff, semi, depending on how long you leave it on there, to allow that composite filling to really grab on the tooth, right? To really, really make a solid composite filling. So yeah, etch on the tooth, boom. Now he's just drying it out from what I'm seeing here. I've never dried out a tooth like that with the cotton, but I guess you can. Here he's placing primer. So yeah, after he places it, you air dry it for a few seconds. So now this is bond. He has to put this everywhere in the tooth where he wants to put the composite filling. As you can see, he's putting it not just inside the tooth, but on top of the tooth too. This is flowable as far as I know. I haven't learned about it yet. So that is very important to know, guys, what he's saying in the bottom here. Every layer he puts, he has to cure along the way. He has to do it within at least a minimum of 2 or maximum of 2 millimeters of composite filling each time when he light cures it. Because if you light cure it when it's more than 2 millimeters of composite filling, there's no guarantee that you're actually curing or solidifying the composite all the way in the bottom. Because as far as we know, research shows 2% of millimeters the max that you can have a composite filling to guarantee that the light cure is actually solidifying everything. Now this is a high fiber composite which will resist shrinkage. I didn't even know this existed, bro. See, the stuff that you learn every day is awesome. But yeah, I haven't learned about this yet in dental school. I'll probably learn about it next year, but I had no idea there was composite out there that avoids shrinkage. And this is important, guys. You want to make sure the shrinkage is avoided, because if you have shrinkage, well, the composite filling that you put in there originally, once you cure it, it kind of shrinks a little bit, and so now you have less than what you anticipated. So then you have to add more, or you have to actually just add more from the get-go. Realize that you're gonna have a 2 to 4%. I know it's only a little bit, but 2 to 4% reduction after curing it, but you want to avoid the shrinkage as much as possible. Yeah, look at the tooth, guys. The anatomy's not there yet, right? He's just filling it in, filling in that composite, putting some more of that fiber composite in there. And yeah, you can see the fiber. If you guys can see the lines on there, that's actually really cool. I've never seen this. So now he's placing the highly filled composite grandio, top cover of the fibers composite. So here he's placing in the composite, getting rid of that excess that he doesn't want, and just forming the composite around the tooth, putting it against the walls, and just getting that nice layer. Yeah, you just go little by little. You do want to be careful when manipulating the composite filling, because if you manipulate it too much, it just ruins it. So you want to be very careful. There's only so many times that you can touch that filling. Yeah, you guys can see here forming that anatomy placing it against the wall, as you guys can see here, and you just go one step at a time. Sometimes it seems daunting having to fill a huge hole, but honestly, from what my experiences, you just do it little by little and it will form. But yeah, you guys can see there, boom, it is formed, at least for that little part of the tooth. Placing some more composite on the other side, bro. Okay, getting rid of that excess, because excess, you don't want that. But yeah, this composite seems really easy. I like it. It seems better than the composite that I use in my school. Then we adding a third top layer of composite and just forming it again, guys. You just push it against the wall. It's not just about pushing against the wall though. You gotta form the fossa, the crevices, the indentions. You gotta form everything, because anatomy is important. If you don't have tooth anatomy appropriately, well, the patient's not gonna eat as well, not gonna bite as well. It's not gonna hit, the patient probably won't close their mouth as well. So like, you gotta pay very close attention to anatomy. Anatomy is very, very important. And here comes, I believe this is probably the last layer of composite here. You can see this dentist is very skilled in doing what they're doing. Like they're doing it so easy, bro. Like I still kind of struggle still, but then again, I am a first year still. But look how easy that is. Like that is nice. Cool. Now here, this is staining. This is just to make the tooth look more natural. It's definitely not necessary, but it is something that you can do with dentistry, because we do have natural stains on our teeth, you know. And here comes the final part of the composite filling. After you place it, you gotta polish it. Why? Because you want to give it shine. You want to make it more. You want to make it look more natural, and that's what he's doing right now. And also now he's testing the bite to make sure that the composite is not too high, and any big little dark spots like that, you know, he's gonna get rid of them because that area is too high. And so we gotta make sure they're not too high. And just the final polish right here, right now, polishing for stain resistance, smoothness, like I said, making it look as realistic as possible. It's fixed, the before and the after. Looks amazing, looks beautiful. As you guys can see, this dentist is skilled. It looks really good. And that is how a tooth composite is filled, is used, is made. It is done in dentistry. Guys, don't forget, I got the merch, gang. If you guys want to join the Smile with Glenn family, you know, buy the merch. Merch is going to be linked down below. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you guys don't miss out on future videos. And if you want to watch another video, click on this link here to watch my reaction to seeing patients undergoing general dental anesthesia. A peace.
Safety na produção.